Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Romo's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell, one of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The five-time Pro Bowler, Tom Bahali, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The kicks away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And an electric scamper there from the 2nd-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember him back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air, trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 59 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger bringing it in. Jackson left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back to throw. Romo steps away to his left. And now for the third time, Romo. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Picked off. William Gay. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up. Close to the 40. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Romo. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. And here we go on 1st and goal. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. A little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the line.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go now.
Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. Over the middle to Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
9 yards on the play and a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back, in essence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it first and 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and 2, it's Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And fourth down coming up.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. Muscles him off. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken off. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Wheaton will return it. Stays on his feet. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A big play there on the screen pass. 36 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now, there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A screen to Bell. And he gets Gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out come the Chiefs now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now it's second and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock running.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some space here. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other." The end could feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second down following the run. On second down, here's Romo. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down here.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
Here's Romo now on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing on third down, Romo surveying the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.